Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is your English class and I am your subject teacher Fawzia Naz, and I welcome you all in this Army Public College Sialkot Kent online support program. Yesterday we started with Unit 1 and the name of the Unit 1 was First Attempts and Challenges. Under this unit we have done the reading of the first one, that was his first flight, that was birds or seagulls first flight. Then I told you people about the condition of a seagull before taking his first flight. We had started with the reading of page 11 and 12. We had done the reading of the two paragraphs in which we had read about the condition of the seagull, that what that seagull had been feeling before taking his first flight. Then I had given you the message of the writer, and what was that the journey of 1,000 miles began with a single step. So let's move forward, and I hope that you people had taken out your books and you people have been following me. We ended over there where the family had been taunting the young seagull for his cowardice. They had been mocking at him for not flying. They had been mocking at him for not gathering the courage to take the plunge. He was unable to muster up the courage. He failed to take a dive. So the whole family, they had been taunting him. So let's begin with the new paragraph. This one is the third paragraph, and it started from here. The sun was now ascending the sky. Students, I will read the paragraph for you people, then I will explain the lines and I will explain the difficult words as well. So over here, what was the time of the day? It was morning, and for the last 24 hours nobody had come near the young seagull. So now the day had started and the sun was now ascending the sky. What does that word ascending means? Ascending means that the sun was now moving up. The day had started. So with the passage of the time, it was all blazing warmly on his ledge. Blazing means that it was very hot on the ledge because the sun was ascending, the sun was moving up. So the ledge that faced the south, the direction of the ledge was towards the south. He felt the heat because he had not eaten since the previous nightfall. It was not at all because of the heat of the day. He had been feeling heat. It is all because that he had not eaten anything since the previous nightfall. पिछली रात से उसने कुछ नहीं खाया था. It is all because of the hunger. He had been feeling the heat of the day as well. Then he had found a dried piece of mackerel's tail at the far end of his sledge. So what he had been doing when he was hungry, he had been looking for the food on the cliff. So what he had found over there, he found a mackerel's tail over there. What is mackerel's tail? Mackerel is a marine fish. It is a small and fatty fish. So it was the dried piece, means there was not a single scrap of food over there. It was the dried mackerel's tail. So then what he had done, he had searched every inch, rooting among the rough, dirt-caked straw nest, where he and his brothers and sisters had been hatched. Okay, he and his brothers and sister, they had been hatched in a dirt-caked straw nest. जी घोंसले में वो पैदा हुए थे. और what was the condition of that nest? It was contaminated, it was covered in filth, it was swampy. So what he had done over there, he had searched each and every corner of that nest as well to find something to eat. So let's move to the next paragraph. Okay. He even gnawed at the dried pieces of spotted eggshell. So in his pangs of hunger, what he did, he gnawed. How will you pronounce it? It was gnawed, right? G is silent over here. So he gnawed at the dried pieces of spotted eggshell. So they had been hashed from the eggshells. So what he had done, he gnawed. Gnawed over here means that he chewed with his teeth, with his beak, the pieces of spotted eggshell. It was like eating part of himself. Definitely he came out of that egg and it was the part of him. So it seemed to him that he had been eating a part of himself. उसको ऐसे लग रहा था जैसे वो अपनी जिस्म का ही किसी हिस्से को खा रहा है. He had then trotted back and forth So he did not find anything to eat. He had to show that he had not been feeling alone and he was not at all hungry. So what he had done, he started moving back and forth from one end of the ledge to the other. So trotted over here, it means that he started moving, scampering, ambling over there. So it was a gait faster than a walk. It's like a jogging. So he just tried to show them that he least bother of what the other members of the family have been doing. So his grey body, the color of the cliff, his long grey legs stepping daintily, trying to find some means of reaching his parents without having to fly. So what he had been trying to do while moving here and there on that ledge, he was trying to find out some way to reach to his family without flying. But on each side of him, the ledge ended in a sheer fall of precipice. So, but he didn't find any way to go to his parents. So, precipice over here means that it's a rock face, steep face of the rock. ये चोटी का जो बिल्कुल ढलवान हिस्सा होता है उसको प्रेसिपिस कहते हैं. और जब भी वो ही वॉज रीचिंग टू द लास्ट और द ब्रिंक ऑफ द लेज, व्हाट ही फाउंड ओवर देयर दैट वहाँ पे तो क्या है, बिल्कुल एक स्टीप है फ्रॉम द टॉप टू द बॉटम ऑफ द सी. क्या चीज़ है, एक बिल्कुल ढलवान है. So the sea beneath and between him and his parents there was a deep wide chasm. अब उसको ये नज़र आ रहा है कि भी उसके और उसके पेरेंट्स के बीच में क्या है, there was a wide chasm. Chasm over here means that एक गल्फ है, एक gap है between him and his parents. Surely he could reach them without flying if he could only move northwards along the cliff face. अब क्या था, अब ये था कि भी उसको जो है he could reach to his family without flight when he would move towards the northern side along the cliff face. But then on what could he walk? There was no ledge and he was not flying, and above him he could see nothing. The precipice was sheer. That precipice, that steep, it was so complete that he cannot walk on it. And the top of it was perhaps farther away than the sea beneath him. सबसे बड़ी बात क्या हो गई है कि भी इसके साथ समंदर के साथ साथ एक बिल्कुल स्टीप स्लोप है और he was unable to walk on it. So he had to fly if he had to reach to his family. So moving to the next page. Yes, he stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, and standing on one leg, with the other leg hidden under his wings, he closed one eye, then the other, then another, and pretended to be falling asleep. So the poor seagull, he did not find any way out. He cannot go to his family without flying. So he had become desperate. What he had tried to pretend, he just tried to show this thing that now he was just taking a rest. So he stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge, and standing on one leg, with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye, then the other. So he pretended to the family that he was taking rest. Still they took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing, with their heads sunk into their necks. So he, with one eye, he also observed what the family had been doing. He observed this thing, that his two brothers and his sister, they had been taking rest. They had been dozing on the plateau with their heads sunk into their necks. When they were taking rest, तो उन्होंने क्या कर लिया हुआ था, अपनी गर्दनें जो हैं वो ज़रा अपनी बॉडी के अंदर घुसा ली हुई थी. So the family, they least bother about his activity. His father was preening the feathers on his white back. So what his father had been doing, his father was preening. Preening over here means that he was cleaning. He was cleaning the feathers on his white back. So only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. So yes, definitely the mother, she had been observing him, that what he had been doing. She was keeping an eye on his activities. So she was also standing on a little high hump on the plateau, and as she had thrown her breast forward and seemed that she was also in a mood of rest. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. So, what she had been doing, there was a piece of fish that was laying at her feet. और वो क्या करी थी उसको, she was tearing it. She was eating that piece of fish and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. And as she had been tearing a piece of fish, तो ज़रा सी बीक पे कोई चीज़ लगती थी तो उसको साथ में अपनी बीक को स्क्रैप करती थी on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. Definitely a hungry bird. And when he saw a food and food with mother, definitely he became mad to see the food. How he loved to tear food that way. It was his favorite hobby to eat the food and to tear the food in that very way, the way the mother had been tearing. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again to pet it. क्या किया करता था इसी तरह से, जैसे मदर शी हैड बीन tearing that piece of fish and she had been scraping her beak on the rock. He also liked this activity. So wet over here means he used to sharpen his beak by rubbing it. He uttered a low cackle. His mother cackled too. Cackle means he produced the sound, and he produced the sound to attract his mother. So the mother answered with a sound too and looked over at him. So this was kind of a trick that mother had played. She just attracted that seagull towards her. So both the child and the mother now they were trying to attract each other. So students, today it is enough for you people. I want you people to read the text again and try to understand the text, because at the end we have different type of questions, and I expect that when you people would read the whole chapter, the whole reading, then definitely you would be answer the questions that is given in the exercise. So thank you very much for today.